The actor Ryan Reynolds is really good at making ordinary conversations interesting with his quick wit and sense of humor. Let's see what he says about his dating life when he was younger.
You started kind of being interested in girls. You weren't as that cool or smooth with it.
No.
No.
No, not at all.
I don't believe it.
No, I went through puberty at like 27.
Really?
It was a freak thing. And it was not good.
Yeah.
This funny response instantly makes the conversation more fun and makes people want to keep talking to him. Humor can be a powerful tool in social situations like small talk. Take a look at Ryan's response when he's asked how old his daughters are.
How old are your girls now?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
This unexpected answer breaks the usual routine of talking about kids and makes the conversation more lighthearted. Ryan's clever and spontaneous humor makes people like him because he's quick and funny. But sarcasm can be tricky because it can confuse or upset others if not used carefully. Let's watch and learn from this example.
What does Jake Gyllenhaal, what does he eat? Well, funny you should ask. Baby pandas.
Ryan quickly smiles to show that he's just joking. Ryan's ability to give unexpected and funny answers makes him stand out and adds a fresh twist to boring questions. By using witty and unexpected responses to dull questions, Ryan is able to capture people's attention and be a captivating conversationalist. His skillful use of humor in small talk makes him instantly likable and memorable in social interactions, and people are always curious to know more about this charming and witty guy. During an interview, Ryan shared funny stories about working with a 10-year-old child actor. He used sarcasm and shared this.
I was nervous. I mean, when you're working with a child actor, you first thing you think is, I want to take my life with fire.
Right.
It's hilarious how the actor delivered these outrageous statements with a serious face. Sarcasm and exaggeration can be powerful tools in creating humor, especially when used to describe something negative. Ryan then went on to tell a story of bonding with the child actor.
So they set up this day. We went out to the Museum of Natural History. She wanted to see the turtles, and she drags me across the park, Central Park, all the way into FAO Schwartz. I'm in there. I'm just longing for death.
Ryan uses exaggeration to make his stories entertaining and memorable. However, relying too much on negative sarcasm can wear thin on some people, so it's important to wrap up stories with a positive spin. Ryan's positive spin at the end of the story balances out the sarcasm and keeps the humor lighthearted. Another lesson that we can learn from Ryan is the importance of being specific in making jokes funnier. Instead of simply saying, "kids are tiring," the actor humorously remarks,
So you're not getting any sleep with
No,
any baby girl?
I mean, I'm happily not getting any sleep. It's, now these days I just sort of think of blinking as taking tiny little naps all day.
Adding specific details to jokes can make them more relatable and humorous to his audience. The actor recalled working with Denzel Washington, whom he greatly admires. Instead of just expressing his admiration, Ryan used the mind's eye method to paint a wild, interesting image in the listener's mind.
But he knocks on my trailer, on my dressing room door, and he says, can I run this scene with you real quick? And I'm like, what? I ripping my Denzel Washington poster down, and like, yes, come on in, and he's fine.
Ryan further displayed the power of wild, interesting images and humor by providing more examples during other interviews. This was his response when someone suggested that Ryan gets paid well for his films.
After you make so much money, do you even care if it flops or not?
How do you? I work for 20th Century Fox. What do you think I'm paid in spit and insults?
Then when asked about his loving relationship with his wife and children, he shared,
Say to her, I would take a bullet for you. I could never love anything as much as I love you. I would say that to my wife. And then the second I looked in that baby's eyes, I knew in that exact moment that if we were ever under attack, I would use my wife as a human shield to protect that baby.
The actor has another way to make his jokes even funnier, and it's called the fake-out method. Ryan talked about how he became an investor in a gin company a long time ago.
11 years ago, I remember reading a Deadpool comic and feeling like this is a once-in-a-lifetime connection. And then a few years later, I met my wife, and I was like, oh, I guess a once-in-a-lifetime connection can happen twice. And then, and then we had our children, and that's when I realized that I love gin.
He also gave another example of using the fake-out method when he talked about accidentally giving Denzel Washington a black eye while they were filming a movie.
I banged his face very, very hard with my head, which for a young actor, that doesn't feel good. I didn't know what to do in the moment. I didn't know if I should call for help. Not for him, for me.
The unexpected twist in the punchline catches the audience off guard and makes them laugh. It's not just the words that Ryan says that make him funny, but also how he says them, the energy he puts into it, and even his body language. If you want to improve your humor, try practicing and using the funny techniques that you find amusing in your own style, without putting too much pressure on yourself to be funny for others. I also suggest watching comedians that you like, such as Ryan Reynolds or Chris Pratt, and learning from them. Making these kinds of jokes might seem hard at first, but it gets easier with practice. Try taking improv classes or just try to be funny in social situations. Watching comedians with a similar sense of humor before going out can help get you in the right mindset. With practice and preparation, anyone can become funnier and develop their own sense of humor. Which one of these will you try using more often? Exaggeration, the mind's eye method, or the fake out method? Remember to pop the subscribe button and check out more of our videos.